Oh, hi guys, Jeff here again, back out from the editing desk. I'm here with two of Comic-Con's guest cosplay stars, Eve Beauregard and Abby Darkstar. So thank you very much for coming along, guys.
Thank you.
Share the microphone. Abby, I want to start with you. I know how I got my start, and I'm sort of a fledgling cosplayer at the moment, but you guys are, you're established. You've got a suite of characters behind you, but where did you get your start? What got you inspired?
I was inspired by my father. I was a theater geek. I started off in theater from, I think you guys call it primary school here.
Yeah.
From that age all the way through college. And I did, theatrical design and did all acting and making costumes for that. But my dad and I would watch Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, Doctor Who, all the cartoons every time I got home from school, and read all the comic books and Star Wars books and everything. So I've always been a geek, and my first comic book convention I went to, and I noticed all these people dressing up, and I'm like, I can make those things.
Yeah.
I know how to do this. And the very next year I was dressed up, and it kind of, down the rabbit hole I went, and here we go. Here I am.
You've never looked back?
No.
Oh, great. I'm glad you said theatre, because I'm a bit of a theatre buff myself, come from a very heavy theatre background. So that's wonderful. And Eve, yourself, what was your inspiration?
So I went to a convention when I was about 14 with my brothers, who are both like even nerdier than me, if you can believe it. And I saw all these people in costumes, and I just thought they were like rock stars. Like so many people wanted their photo, and they just looked amazing, and they were like, it was like they were wearing these giant neon signs that said, "I love this thing. Come and talk to me about this thing." And so I wanted to do that. And similar to Abby, I spent the whole next year actually planning out this Poison Ivy costume. I was so excited about it. It was so bad, but I loved it at the time.
It's so different to my one-day op shop. So
I was a nerd, and I was like bullied at school and all that kind of stuff, and at conventions and dressing up was that one time that I could really be myself and express all the stuff that I loved. And I still, I'm lucky. I feel like I've just extended that to all year round now.
Abby, I know you need to go, so just one quick question. I'm actually intrigued by the variety of costumes you've had. What would be, say, a costume that you've had the most challenge developing?
I would think that was honestly Claudette from Queensblade, which is an anime. Anime is not meant to be reality. Obviously, you have parts floating where they don't normally float in real life, and there's also not a lot of room to hide, like realistic seams and zippers and snaps. So creating a costume that is obviously not meant for reality and making a reality was extremely challenging. It was a lot of testing, a lot of prayer, and just trying to figure it out.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. If you need to go, you feel free to leave.
I might have to. It's been a pleasure.
We've just had to say goodbye to Abby. She's got some important things to take care of, but I just want to ask one more question of Eve. And in a similar vein, I've seen some of the characters you play, Eve, a lot of the superhero characters. What would be your most enjoyable character that you've developed?
Well, Poison Ivy was my first costume. I think I chose her because I grew up loving Batman, and I mean, even Batman and Robin, I still love that movie. I know how bad it is, don't judge me, but I still love it. And Poison Ivy was the first sort of strong, sexy female character that I saw on the big screen, and I was like, I want to be like her. Like, she takes control of her own stuff, and she's got it.
She's badass.
Yeah, like, she's got it down. So I wanted to be like her, and I've actually remade and done different versions of Poison Ivy about 9 times.
Wow.
So I definitely love her. I mean, she's a villain technically, but she's kind of an anti-hero. Yeah.
That is absolutely wonderful. And look, thank you very much for spending some time with us. It's wonderful to be able to actually talk to people who've been in this industry far longer than I have. And it's an inspiration. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for joining our ranks as a cosplayer.
I'm happy to be a proud of the rank. See you again soon, guys.